Good morning, dear Dharma friends. Well, it is. Oh, can't get it by here. Looks like it's September the 10th. It's dark outside. That's pretty impressive. Well, how wonderful to reboot. Things were not working, so I had to start over. But how wonderful to see your beautiful faces in these little postage stamps. So comforting, isn't it? To meet with the tribe before heading off into the day. So, just in case, I'm Robert Beatty, or so I present myself as and mostly take myself to be. This is a broadcast of the Portland Insight Meditation Community, portlandinsight.org, and you can find out a ton of information there. Also about the other teachers and other classes and things at PIMC. And there are guided meditations and all kinds of stuff. And then there's robertbeatty.com, where there's similar but different information. So, as is my delight, I want to share a poem with you.
Word?
Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know why, but we do it. But it's very important, so we should record it.
Recording in progress.
All right. This is a Billy Collins poem that I chanced upon this morning. I think of it as a beautiful statement of mindfulness in every activity. It's called Aimless Love. It's sort of long. I'm going to read it just one time. This morning, as I walked along the lakeshore, I fell in love with a wren. And later in the day, with a mouse the cat had dropped under the dining room table. In the shadows of an autumn evening, I fell for a seamstress still at her machine in the tailor's window, and later for a bowl of broth, steam rising like smoke from a naval battle. This is the best kind of love, I thought. Without recompense, without gifts or unkind words, without suspicion or silence on the telephone. The love of the chestnut, the jazz cap, and one hand on the wheel. No lust, no slam of the door. The love of the miniature orange tree, the clean white shirt, the hot evening shower, the highway that cuts across Florida. No waiting, no huffiness or rancor, just a twinge every now and then. For the wren who had built her nest on a low branch overhanging in the water, and for the dead mouse still dressed in his light brown suit. But my heart is always propped up in a field on its tripod ready for the next arrow. After I carry the mouse by the tail to a pile of leaves in the woods, I found myself standing at the bathroom sink, gazing down affectionately at the soap. So patient, so soluble, so at home in its pale green soap dish. I could feel myself falling again, as I felt its turning in my wet hands, and caught the scent of lavender and stone. This is affectionate awareness, isn't it? Well, I think my hands are free enough of numbness this morning that I can do this. We'll see. So to remind ourselves of the refuges, to take refuge in the Buddha and being awake in the Dharma, and the way things actually are, and in the Sangha, the community of practice. Take off those bulky headphones. Noticing how the sounds come out of nowhere. They come out of nowhere and they do their dance. And then they're gone again. I take refuge in the Buddha, the one who shows me the way in this life. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Buddhaya. I take refuge in the Dharma, the way of understanding and love. Namo Dharmaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Dharmaya. I take refuge in the Sangha, the community of mindful harmony. Namo Sanghaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Sanghaya. And so we have an invitation. An invitation to approach this moment, this only moment, with love. With a willingness to fully experience this now. And what do we find when we experience this now, here? We can discover that there is a body, and it's knowable from the inside. It's knowable as itself, as the life that manifests as the body. So we can become aware. All it takes is a little intention. We can become aware of the feet, of the legs, of the hands. We can become aware of the shoulders and arms and face. we can become aware, or more accurately, there can be awareness of the fact of breathing. Being present with the breathing is like watching the sun come up or the waves roll in on a beach. We let ourselves land fully and inhabit in-breathing and out-breathing. And of course, the mystery of awareness also is present with thoughts that arise, with the mood that's present, with any sounds that come, including this voice. Every experience is singing the song of impermanence. The usual visitors of the five hindrances may be present. Desire, wanting, aversion, not wanting, disliking. Restlessness, agitation, worry, sloth and torpor, dullness, doubt. Sometimes in morning meditation, depending upon what has happened the night before, there can be a hangover. Even just dull sleepiness. Or there can be excitement about something coming in the day, or fear, stories of what may happen. And so there really isn't a lot of predicting of what will arise in a period of meditation. What becomes more predictable is that it can be all received with equanimity. And who would have thought that something so simple as sitting here with the intention of being awake and coming home to breathing, who would have thought that that could be the doorway to less and less suffering? Well, the Buddha, for one. And so let us come home with great love and compassion to this, quote, person who sits here, this body, observing as it breathes in and breathes out.